verse of the day is taken from Mark chapter 9 verse 34, and it reads, "But they held their peace, for by the way they had disputed among themselves who should be the greatest." Here ends a portion of God's holy word. I honor it by saying, glory be to the Father, to the Son, a word without end, now and forevermore it shall be. Amen. Hi guys, welcome back to Christian Bible School. Hope you all have been keeping well and keeping safe. So today's topic or today's video will be about practice humility. Practice humility. So before I go into the video or go any further or go in depth into what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to be sharing the meaning that I got for humility. So according to the dictionary, humility is the solid foundation of all virtues. It is said to be freedom from pride or arrogance, and as the quality or state of being humble. And according to the Bible, humility is seen as meekness, lowliness, and absence of self. So if you're not clear on the meaning that I just gave for humility, you can search on the internet to get a clearer or a better explanation or understanding of what humility is. So, as that being said, let's get right into the video. When Jesus asked his disciples, what were you arguing about along the way? They had been arguing about which one of them was the greatest, and so they did not answer. He said, "If you want the place of honor, you must serve others." So Jesus said, if you want the place of honor, you must serve others. If you want the place of honor, you must serve others. If after living with Jesus day and night for 3 years, his own disciples struggled with the concept of humility, none of us is exempt. Then Jesus taught them a lesson they'd never forget. So Jesus taught the disciples a lesson they would never forget. Jesus knew he had come from God and would go back to God. So Jesus knew that he had come from God and would go back to God. He also knew that the Father had given him complete power. So during the meal, Jesus got up, removed his outer garment, and wrapped a towel around his waist. He put some water into a large bowl. Then he began washing his disciples' feet. So God began to wash his disciples' feet and drying them with the towel he was wearing. And that is mentioned in John chapter 13, verse 3 to 5. Then he blew their minds by saying, If your Lord and teacher has washed your feet, you should do the same for each other. I have set the example, and you should do for each other exactly what I have done for you. A person writes, bending the knee to help others or to admit weakness is considered making yourself vulnerable to those who might take advantage of you. Too many leaders view themselves as being there to be served. So too many leaders view themselves as being there to be served, except for short periods when it's advantageous to be seen serving others, but not for too long. Not so for followers of Christ. For them, humility isn't a religious concept, it's a way of life. So today, practice humility. So this part was saying, too many leaders view themselves as being there to be served. This is saying that leaders, so for example, if you're a leader at your school or in your class, you see yourself as being there to be served. So you see yourself as being there to be served, meaning that you want other persons to serve you and you not serving them. So you want them to do things for you and you not returning it, you not doing the same. So this is basically what this is saying about, that Jesus taught his disciples a lesson that they would never forget. So he washed and dried their feet, and he told them that what he did for them, they should do it for others. So this is basically saying that whatever you do for you, do it for others too. So don't be a mean leader. You only want people to tell you things and do things for you, but when it comes to the test, when persons ask you for your help or ask you for do something for them, you're gonna refuse. So practice humility today. I thank you all for listening, and I hope you all learned something from this lesson.